Greetings, I'm Sir Vainglory and welcome to part 84 of my campaign as New Spain in Empire Total War, playing with the Empire 2 mod and continuing our attack against Boston. Last time out we defeated a couple of armies, one that was outside the city, and I'm not sure if this is the remains of the other one. It looks like it might well be. But there's still a full stack in there somewhere that we'll not be able to engage. So anyway, let's go ahead and make the assault. We don't have any cannon in this army that's attacking. They're all in the reinforcing army this time. But we've got lots of cav, lots of lancers. Okay, and let's start with the cav over here. Just maybe march up onto this high ground up here. With infantry, obviously. No, hang on. With the grenadier. There's the other one. I thought I was missing a regiment. Okay, and the grenadier back there's fine. Okay, and then let's have the dragoons over to the left. And then we can either get them in behind, or we'll have the lancers in behind, depending which way we turn the enemy. Okay. So, yep, as I said, march up to the high ground there. You come up here. You'll be heading to there. Grenadier heading about there. And I would expect that they're going to have cavalry defences. Yeah, head in there. Don't seem to have though. So what are we facing in here? The sea wolves and pirates, and the sea wolves are a mob, aren't they? Line infantry, militia, back there, musketeers. Okay, so we'll have 1st Brigade head up to there. And there. Well, the Grenadier are back there. Right, yeah. You head up there. So it looks like the dragoons might be coming into the rear of those guys. Oh, and of course they've got reinforcements coming in back here. Let's bring the lancers in a bit closer. In fact, let's bring you in there. Just want to keep them focused on the cavalry. If I can get that. So you're heading up there. You're going to head over to there, and you... Right. You've been about there. That's fine for now. Leave the dragoons. Let's have you into line. You can line that wall as well. And you carry on up there. Where's this regiment? Now you can't do that, obviously, because they're going to man the wall. You need to get into line. In fact, you might be able to line up there. Now you're crossing over here. Do that instead. And you just stay where you are for now. There's not that many of them, obviously, so I may not need all the infantry engaged right from the start. Can you line up? No, don't want that. So you just line up there. You across here. Move the lancers in a bit closer again. Now, no. Just go into there. I want dragoons heading up there. Militia infantry. Okay, send this regiment out to the right. I think we want to man them all. What do we have coming in? Musketeers and arquebusiers. We're going to attack. What we're coming in here? Musketeers. And you're going to attack the musketeers. So if you pull out now, you charge in, finish off that regiment. And dragoons, you come around here. And you can come a bit further forward. You can stay where you are. Might bring this regiment over here. You pull back. You... In fact, let's just do that. You can begin to advance. They've already gone. Okay. Right. Could you... line the wall there. You protect the flank. And that's how the dragoons dismount. You can shoot them in the flank. Let's have you go and charge them. And this brigade is going to start moving around the flank here. Okay, pull out again and you charge them. Is that a general? No, it's pikemen, only 4 pikemen, no. You go and deal with them. And we'll have you come forward there. Okay, dragoons. Come forward to there, that'll do. This regiment can march around there. Okay. Lancers over there. You go up here, ready for a charge. Enemy general's gone. Let's see these guys come off the wall now, moving a bit closer. Okay, they're done, they're done. Come down to there. And some dragoons head back here, and you, let's just start charging, no, charge people. You can come down there. These guys trying to charge home. You charge them back. And let's have you jump across that wall. You come to their place. Cav's doing the business. Pull out again. Where's that other regiment going? There it's there. Okay. Any more reinforcements? Doesn't look like it. Let's continue the battle for now, just as usual, to make sure that we eliminate as many as we can. You to mount up again. There's 73 men there. If you could go and attack them, please. 76, 41, 61. Right, fast forward. We're not going to use the dragoons, I don't think. Okay, that's probably good enough. Quit the battle, and that should have given us Boston. Not sure what the casualties would have been like. The firefight went on for quite a bit. 342, okay. There we go. Region captured. Trait gained, +1 to morale in battles, +1 to command when leading infantry units for Zelino. So there are still armies around here. These two that are joined, we can't seem to click on the second one. Anyway, let's set you up to replenish and attack this one. We can't, we've moved already and attacked. So I'll have you replenish as well, just in case these guys come across. Boston, public order's fine. I will exempt you from tax because you only give me 223 at the moment. That'll help out. Let's repair the army encampment. I don't know about the Admiralty. The Magistrate, tenanted farms. No, there's nothing else. We can go for the craft workshops instead of the Admiralty. I think we'll actually do that. I don't need another Admiralty. So dismantle that. Get the metal roads. Actually, yeah, we're working on metal roads there and there. That's fine. Let's upgrade that to clearances. Villages are not growing. Hopefully they will. Well, I don't know that the campaign's going to last that long. I'm not going to spend 9,000 in here at the moment, just in case they decide to come and attack. What we will do though is bring our fleet around. Can't quite get close enough to blockade the port, but it can trap them from escaping. Right, and you can't reach there. And over here, yeah, again we can't reach the British. Could you move slightly closer? Well, come quite a bit closer actually, to make sure that you're in range to attack there. And let's have a quick look through here. You're still at -7. And you are exempt from tax, aren't you? Yes. Just extremely unhappy about having the 13 Colonies rulers kicked out. Okay, and a quick check out to sea. No sign of enemy fleets. We've got this army with 24 pounders that we recruited, never had the chance to use. Maybe I should just sail it north. Where do I have a fleet? One there. There should be one around somewhere. There. You get on those boats and we'll bring you up. Maybe to take part in the war against the British. So head up for Williamsburg. And there's nothing else happening out here. So with that then, we can just about end the turn. Let's check out. Down to only 8,500. We're over 20,000 at one point. We're still not getting trade with Sweden, but we are with everybody else. Got some pirating going on. Ministers are quite lackluster these days, some of them. And research, a long way to go for everything. Okay, well let's end the turn. I think this turn has taken something like 3 episodes. I should have maybe looked at diplomacy to see if I could get peace with the Mughal Empire. Well, Iroquois declaring war on me. Fair enough. And there they were there. Scranton farmland. Workers riot in Curacao. For why? Exempt you from tax. And let's recruit us. A couple of militia in there to bolster this force. Nothing seems to be damaged. There, the port is. So we'll repair that. Unit recruited. And we've only just... maybe that's why they rebelled, because we didn't have enough troops in there through the intern. A few buildings constructed, which is good. +1 to subterfuge when counter spying for Basilio. Okay, where's my fleet? You carry on up there. And how are things in here? -5 now. I don't have any other troops that we could move up there. Not that I really want to. How about you? You can't reach him. Oh, you can. Okay, well, let's quickly fight that battle then. It didn't look like he could reach there, but obviously they did. Dreadful terrain to fight over again. Anywhere to set the guns? Not really. I mean, up here's masked by that rise. So I think we're just going to set the guns down here. Wait a minute. Where's the deployment? It's all the way back to there. Oh well, in that case we're going to have to march the guns up. Still... I mean, might... It's up on top of the hill there. But yeah, terrible terrain for us to fight in. Could be back over there. Lots of trees. Well, I think that's probably where we want the guns to go. Let's start them in here. Get infantry to march to the left. Not expecting them to have anything out to my right. You can march up through there. Have the grenadier somewhere in about here. Don't have to be straight as a die, but I want you to be straight enough. And we'll have dragoons. Again, there's not really terrain for them there. I think we'll have the dragoons on the left, but probably just keep them as a reserve. We're only up against a small force anyway, aren't we? I'll send the Lancers forward to... let's have the Dragoons over here. And they can move forward and screen the guns. Advance. Okay, so the guns are heading up that general direction. There they are back there. Do they have guns? Are they trying to shoot me? I can't get up there with a grenadier, so you can just come around here. In fact, grenadier, you can be in reserve over here with the guns, and the dragoons, I want you forward to there with the lancers up here. I think that's everyone moving. They do have guns. It's amazing how they don't take any friendly fire casualties here. At least it keeps us safe. It's a bit of an obvious error that you'd think the AI would compensate for. You think that'd be quite easy to program, not shooting if there's a hill right in front of you. Pioneer militia, some line infantry. And again, there might be units that I can't spot, but I don't think so. The army wasn't that big. Let's watch these shots. Yeah, maybe they're too close to take friendly fire. Okay. Got to fast forward. I'm going to have the dragoons head for there. Lancers back there, just to keep them below the crest there. I'll have this regiment, this brigade in there. This regiment's going to line up at the front of that wooded area. I'll just keep them outside of the guns for now. I'll have you head up right into there. I think we want that battery about there, and this other one, I can stick you there. Right, as I said, you come up and line the edge of the forest. You come up and stand next to them, and you can just stand in reserve there. And you back here. Let's slow down a bit. Where are the guns? Not in position yet. Can you get up through there? You can. So, yeah, do that. Yeah, just about there. Let's fast forward the last few seconds. Right, you're good. You can unlimber. Don't shoot it well. I want you to target. That's going to have to be that battery. Because you can't really... Well, it looks like you maybe can see up here. Target this battery. I don't think you're going to be able to arc your shots over the ground in front of us there. Now you're smashing into that terrain back there. No, you're not. Wow, you just about killed the general straight away. He's away home. He's had enough. That's good shooting. Tell you what, you target that battery then, and this battery over here. Are you in position yet? Not yet. Okay, let's see. Still firing into the terrain. You're going to fire. Come on. You're still moving. Go. Shot flying overhead. This other battery's still not quite in position. It is now. Okay. Yeah, that's a good spot. Let's view. Target this regiment here. And maybe get some collateral damage in the demi cannon on the line infantry. I don't think we'll hit them. Nope. Bit too much of an ask. Oh, we did get hits in the artillery though. Killed lots of horses. Not so many men. I thought this battery was in a really good position to be able to shoot right into them. Maybe try that regiment instead. When you're ready. Right, here we go. All over the place. Into the turf. Right, there we go. So that battery is in a decent enough position after all. 10 casualties there, 4 there. Where's this brigade here? Let's get you to march up there. come beyond them. And you can get ready to attack into their flank. Tempted actually to move this battery of guns. It's just, again, I thought it was in a good position, and it does look like it is. But it's not really doing the damage I was expecting. So you just keep blasting away at them. They've turned to face there actually. I'll have you form up here. You can stay back in reserve for the moment. And marching out, I think they are. Okay. Both of you, start shooting them there. Let's get this regiment up here. You and there. Oh, there's the third one there. Stop in there. Alright. And could you turn slightly and advance? You come down here. The story of these guns. They've still got 4 guns. They've only taken 2 casualties, that battery. The other one's a bit more beat up. You focus there and you there. And let's get you on the march. That's reasonably good where it is. And they're running. They've had enough. Let's get the dragoons out now. Head for there, and we'll bring the lancers up in there. Engaging them, you are. Excellent. Can you get into range for that battery? I don't know if you can. And I don't think we can get down from here towards them either. Let's send you in with the bayonet. See if you can take them out. Right, this regiment, time to line you up. I think we might actually just use the dragoons as cav. Keep targeting them and you target them. I've forgotten about this bunch here. You could come down to there. Bring them forward too. So you're coming all the way around there to attack them, that's fine. Well, they've formed a nice square for the guns. You close in a bit further. And let's send the lancers in. While these guys cease fire, load canister. Okay. Not the best of charges, but good enough. Dragoons, come around here. You're going to go and hit them. You go up after those guns. In fact, the guns are the only thing that's preventing us winning the battle. There we go, there's a charge heading in. Right. Take them out. Continue because there's still 100 men there. Not done. Right. You go after them as well. And that should be enough. Okay, quit the battle. And we should be no more. And I think that just leaves us with 2 armies from 13 colonies, and there's 2 armies for the British, I think. 89 losses. Oh, they didn't. Well, the general managed to get away. There were only 2 men left. Oh well, we just need to carry on pursuing them. Yeah, they've got 2 armies over here. We've got Iroquois to deal with, obviously. Oh no, there's 2 armies plus these guys. But anyway, that's for the next part. For now, thanks for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this. Please leave me a comment, rate the video, subscribe to the channel if you enjoy the content, and hope to see you again next time. Cheers.